Hey Aquarius, welcome to your Imposter Syndrome reading. If you're feeling a little bit off balance or uncertain about yourself, keep watching. We'll try and get to the bottom of it. So we're going to start first by pulling a couple of oracle cards for you just to see what energy is surrounding this reading. And the first card that we have out for you is Irene, peace. There is no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully. Let's pull another and see what else is surrounding my Aquarius collective for this reading. What other energy is surrounding my Aquarii? I think that's the word. We have warrior. Be fearless and stand strong. All right, Aquarius. So it feels like you're going through a little bit of a rough patch right now. That may have you stressed out. That may have you feeling some type of way. That may have you doubting yourself. But the universe is saying right now that this is not the time to sort of shrink back. This is now the time for you to stand up and push through. But there's also a sense that there may be little things that are happening that can be very, very frustrating and maybe make you feel like you were somehow off track or that you're doing the wrong thing. And so there's a sense that you need to tap into your inner peace. So whatever it is that sort of makes you calm, whether it's taking a long walk or literally going outside and touching grass or, meditating, prayer, whatever it is that helps you find your center is going to be what you need right now. It's going to give you that strength and that fortitude for you to be able to push through whatever this situation is. Because right now, it almost feels as though even little stumbling blocks or things that might be holding you up are just like, oh my God, this is horrible. It's never going to happen for me. This isn't going to work out. And universe is like, peace, be still. Listen, we need you to calm down. Because if you let all of this anxiety and stress build up inside of you, then yeah, you're damn skippy. It's never going to happen. It feels like spirit doesn't want that to be the case, but they need you to sort of relax. They just need you to be easy and tap into your inner strength. So let's get into some tarot and see what other messages spirit has for you. So why is it that you're feeling like this? What's happening for my Aquarius collective? And what came out is the Six of Pentacles. So in a lot of readings, the Six of Pentacles is about balance, right? It's about that equal give and take. But if you'll notice in this particular deck and in other decks, we have this person who has control of these 5 pentacles right here. And they're giving this person just one. So it feels like whatever's happening right now, there's a sense of things being off balance. It almost feels as though whatever it is that you are working towards is being given to you a little bit piecemeal, like one little drip at a time. And the feeling that comes out of that is, Jesus Christ, this is taking forever. Just give me the damn pentacles already. And so it puts you in a place, I think, of doubting your abilities or whether or not this is for you. And we have the Four of Wands in reverse to clarify. So this is the gateway card, the 1111, the opening to your dreams. It's also very much a foundation card. So having this in reverse, to me, sort of says that your foundation is a little bit shaky right now. And you doubt whether or not you will be able to have that stability, that sort of happily ever after that you may have been looking for. So this could be related to your job. This could be related to a relationship that you're a little bit frustrated about, a lack of progression or getting some sort of acknowledgement or recognition that you deserve. I think that for the vast majority of you watching this, that this does have to do with your finances or advancing in some way that's going to impact your money at some point. So this may be you going through school or getting a certification program done or getting a raise or a promotion from your job. But I feel like this is very much attached to your livelihood or how it is that you make money. Now, something about yourself that you should really acknowledge at this point, we have the Page of Swords. So pages are very immature cards. They're a little bit naive in that they haven't fully learned the way of the world or how to navigate through it. But the Page of Swords is a curious energy. They're very, very open. They tend to be more watchers than action oriented. So I don't think that you're necessarily doing the wrong thing. I don't think it doesn't feel as though there's anything specifically that you're doing that's off. But it does feel like there's a need for you to get a little bit more information to see if there are some minor tweaks that you can make in your path. So the Page of Swords, being a curious entity, is someone who looks at things from a different perspective. They want to employ their logic and their understanding of things, so they're not so quick to react. And we also have that clarified by the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is about happiness. There's a sense of wish fulfillment there. And I think that in the context of your reading, Aquarius, this ties very much into your peace card. That these external circumstances are throwing you off of your game. And so there's a need for you to tap into your internal happiness, those things that bring you calm, those things that bring you peace. Because clearly at this point, whatever's happening outside of you and around you is not doing that for you. So now is the time for you to tap in and find that inner joy, that inner calm that's going to be able to sustain you until you get a little bit more clarity as to what's going on and what your next step should be. So how can you get out of this space? We have the Page of Pentacles. So again, another page, a naive energy, an immature energy who is focused on building. So whatever this is that you have been looking for that doesn't seem to be coming to you overnight or instantaneously, this is the time for you to start creating those building blocks. And instead of looking at things as this huge chunk or this huge life event that needs to happen to you right now, maybe think about what incremental steps you can take to start building towards what it is that you ultimately want. Start figuring out who it is that you can talk to be an ally. And we have that clarified by the Six of Wands in reverse. So again, this is not about having this big victory all of a sudden. This is going to be about taking bite-sized chunks that are more manageable, that you can feel comfortable with, as opposed to waiting for this huge windfall to come your way. Because it feels like that's what's stressing you out the most, is waiting for this big event, this big quickening moment. And Spirit is saying, no, no, no. This is going to be very much a sense of slow and steady does it. Like, take one step at a time instead of crawling forward, if that makes any sense. Now, what you can do to help get you out of these feelings, out of these energies, we have the Three of Swords clarified by the King of Cups in reverse. And so I feel like universe is challenging you to think about why the way things are unfolding is so disappointing to you. And why it is that, the longer things take, the more you sort of look at yourself as, I haven't done things the right way. Basically, Aquarius, Spirit is asking you to challenge yourself. Why don't you have faith in you and faith in the process? It almost feels like you're beating yourself up for not being someplace that you think you should be already. Instead of just saying, you know what? I know that it's meant for me. I know that I'll get there, one step in front of the other. But it feels like with each passing second that you're not sort of there with these fireworks and accolades, that you look at yourself differently, that you view yourself as doing something wrong instead of trusting the process and just moving forward a little bit at a time. So What is it that you need to hear right now from Spirit? What is it that my Aquarius collective needs to hear? We have strength in reverse. So starting out, it's okay to feel your feelings, but I do think that you are kind of in the point where you are just, it's almost like you give up on a daily basis because the stress is just, it's too much. The pressure is entirely too much. And that's not the case. This feels like there needs to be a balance of head and heart, quite frankly. So having strength in reverse doesn't mean that you completely give up. And it also doesn't mean that you got to like thug your way through it, like you got to power it out. It's like find your balance and just keep moving forward, whether it's an inch at a time or a mile at a time. The thing that's most important right now, Aquarius, is that you continue moving. And we have that Two of Pentacles in reverse. It's your time now to decide, because the Two of Pentacles is about juggling something. It's about finding that balance. And right now, you're unsteady. You know, as I just said, every other day, it's like, I'm not going to do this. I can't do this. And then it's like, no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Where is that middle ground for you that will allow you to be comfortable, to have that peace as you move forward? So finding that strength to stand up in the face of frustration and continue moving forward, not getting overly emotional, not giving up and then doubling down, but finding that consistency that's going to pull you through. Now, why are you deserving of this opportunity and this momentum and getting out of this energy? We have the moon in reverse. So the moon typically represents things that are hidden, things that are yet to be uncovered. And I think that you are starting to come into this realization about yourself, Aquarius, and how you react to stress. This is something that is necessary, I think, for your path forward. You're gaining clarity. Things are getting illuminated, not just about this situation specifically, but how you operate. And we also have the 10 of Cups in reverse. So I think that you have sort of tied a lot of who you are into this situation. And it's creating this sense of frustration where it should be joy and anticipation of what's to come. So having the 10 of Cups in reverse does not necessarily mean that you're doomed and destined for unhappiness. No, it just means that you are going to take your time to get there. So that's why you're so deserving of this, because this is going to be a process, and it's going to be one in which you learn a lot about yourself and how you move through this life. So that's what I got from my Aquarius collective. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one.